When I'm bringing through the energy language, this language of light that I speak in particular, it has changed a lot over the years. When you get activated to speak your own unique language of light, it usually starts with your soul memory. So we start with the baby talk, if you like. We start with what we know. So the soul starts to remember the language of the sacred language of the soul that it knows. And that's why everybody who speaks light language tends to sound a bit different, because most people are speaking the language of the soul that they remember. The languages that I speak are varied. Sometimes I might speak a language which is a translatable language. And I'm going to demonstrate this now so that you get an understanding. Because we've all lived lifetimes on different star systems. And I feel that I came to Earth from the star system of Sirius. But other people might have come from Pleiades here, or Orion, or Arcturus, or even Lyra. I think a lot of people came from Sirius and Pleiades though, because Earth, it's easier to harmonise between those dimensions. And so when we came here, it was an awful long time ago, and once we came here, we were stuck in these human bodies, going on this endless round of life and death and rebirth. And this is why we took all this traumatic karmic miasmic patterning into us, because of the projected energy of other people who shut us down, who killed us, who did this, that, and the next bad thing to us. And this is like energy residue, like the groove being played on a, the needle going round and round on an old LP record. Each time the needle goes round and the record plays with some sort of trauma, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper. But now at this time of ascension, it's time to clear all this and get it out once and for all, because it's time for us all to step into the magnificence of who we are. You see? This is it. This is what ascension really is. Not going up, just expanding. And we expand to that certain knowing that we are not this body. We are not this duty person. We are eternal soul person. And we begin to disconnect a little bit from all the drama of life as we go through this. We still live in the world. We still have family. We still have friends. We still go and have a latte, a cup of coffee. We live in the world, but we expand beyond the world. We understand the timeless, eternal quality of life. We're not afraid anymore of dying, because we know we're not really going to, and we're just going to transition into some other place and some other state. And so life becomes an eternal life continuum, and we start to relax, because if we don't get it right now, we've got other places and other times and we can do it again. So the thing that Spirit have always said to me is, life is about being happy and well. And if we're not happy, then we need to look at what it is in our life that is stopping us from being happy. And be kind to ourselves. Be kind and compassionate to ourselves first, and let that energy of kindness flow to others. This is really the important thing. So let me demonstrate some translatable multigalactic languages. So I'm going to say in different languages, you are blessed, we love you, okay? And you can feel the difference. But it's the same words. If I had to translate it into English, it would be, you are blessed, we love you. So first of all, we have Syrian. And we have Syrian beings around us now, and they're going to say, in their language, you are blessed, we love you. And you just feel what the feeling is of that. And then we have the Arcturians. And for quite a long time I taught Arcturian healing years ago. And the Arcturians gave me a set of colour-coded symbols in the beginning. And then they worked with phrases, language phrases, with Arcturian healing. And when I said the language phrases, that did the work, a bit like the light language that I speak, the DNA coding language. So the Arcturians are going to say that same intention. Ko ti sluka sluka zomochu shrako matio kudu si da kuzda shnuko lokide sura so ne to ko la kusukruda so de sluka sakasi motaso ko luko da sluka so stiaka. Just really relax. So just see for yourself whether that feels a bit different than the Syrians, or whether it feels sort of similar. What do you reckon? And now who's up? Who's next? Pleiades. Okay. Pleiadian. They're saying the same thing. You are loved. Basically, you are loved. We are with you. But they're adding in a few things, and then I'll translate. They're talking about love. And I see with me this beautiful being with blonde hair and blue eyes, like blue eyes. He's speaking about the sweetness of the soul, the sweetness of life. To relax and know that all is well. To just be. That's why the prayer of becoming is about becoming by just being, not doing, just being. Mikliye koshlo si sesa mero kosela koshdisi. Ekalas so kuldishlo koshdisi me kodisi. Ala koto kalushlo sata belo koshdison mala koshlo si madaz so kudaz lo koshleki mashda. And they're calling all their star seeds, or the ones who are Pleiadian on origin. And they're saying, we want to come closer to you now. We want you to know us as we know you. So if you feel that you're Pleiadian in your background before you came to Earth, just sit quietly later and just say, with the power of God that I am, I open to my Pleiadian team or my Pleiadian friends or my loved ones from Pleiades. Let them start to work with you. Keep a little diary, a little notebook. Work with them often. You know, when I first started working with Balthazar, my first spiritual friend, I worked with Balthazar every day because it's the daily repetition that builds the energy connection between you. Just like when we meet somebody and we become friends. It's that daily energy connection which does it. It doesn't have to be a long period of time. It's just sort of sitting down with a cup of tea and saying, okay, I want to talk with you now. They're very much with us, all those beautiful beings of love and light that for most people they're unseen. We can't see them with our visible eye. But when we feel their energy, we absolutely know that they're there and that we are really loved and supported, profoundly supported. But I'm thanking them. And now they're asking me now to work with energies from beyond the beyond. They're asking me to work with the energies of beyond this galaxy, from these 22 galaxies of the diamond. Now, you will have heard with the 21 energy keys that there's energy coming from the north node, the south node, the east node, and the west node, because these nodes or points are to do with the four sacred forces of creation. And creation always happens according to four sacred forces of the void or the water, the like the springtime or the quickening, if you like, the firing, then the consolidation, like the summer, and then the jumping off point to the new time or the new part of creation, which is like the autumn or the fall. So there's four sacred cycles. So the west relates to the great western land, the new beginning. The east is like the sunrise. So they want me to bring energy from the north, which is like from above, and then to bring it from below, and then bring it from the east and the west. And all of this is to do with helping us assimilate the energies that are now coming through, calming, balancing, shielding us, and uplifting. I'll just say that all these 22 galaxies have their own different and unique tonal frequency. Together, they create this incredible symphony of sound that is uplifting our soul and expanding our human beingness as part of our ascension process, because we're receiving these energy frequencies from all of the 22. And remember, the number 22 is a master builder number. So they're starting now. So this is not really translatable language, it's more like coding language. You can hear that. And now the south. This relates to as above, so below, which is very much part of Hermetic teaching, to do with Thoth, and to do with wisdom, sacred wisdom of the planet, really. Then east, I'll put over there for east, it probably doesn't like east to you, but east is like the beginning, the becoming. And we are becoming remade anew. This is becoming. But where are we going? This is the West. Where are we going? We're going to a place we've never been, really. As from the time that we came to Earth, from whatever star system we came or whatever galaxy we came from, we haven't been at this point before, because we've had to go round and round and round in these karmic wheels and these karmic cycles. So the question that we all have now as humans, because every time we go round in a karmic cycle in some new life, everything that we have known before is veiled from us, because this is what third dimensional reality was like. Now we're in fifth dimensional reality, and we are starting to open and remember our past, but also to look towards our future, understanding that this endless continuum of time is really all one. and that our soul never dies, and we just go from one experience to the next. And our purpose really is to be happy. Is to be happy and well and enjoy the experience that we're having of being a soul in a human body, because it's a great thing, and we should really celebrate our body and really enjoy our body and have fun. And this is what it's about, really. So as we go into this Western land, the new future of ourselves, you usher this in with the help of the Western node. Shloko shlaki salabalaki silikuzona bedia. Akasapitako lakasa kochti. Akasitik sepitikusapitako laki salakoshtiki. Akotasakasapatako sokutasa. Akotokosakosakasa. Akosakasakasakasa. Akoko laki sitik sapitikuda sakatlokasa. Ekishte sadapatakalabataki. Akatapatakorukodabidi sakalokabatakolukudabadi sakalabadiki. Akakiki kiki kakutobadaka kiki kutobadakadabadaki. Akasya kishtia.